Okay. We've got our music, check. Space Marine 2, check. Make sure everything is great on all of our platforms. Looking good, looking good. Okay, got that. Wonderful, okay. We are good to go. Let me just blast this to the boys. There we go. Hey, good morning, Chris. Yeah, come on. Well, let's quickly review what I've done so far. Because... oh, hell yeah, dude. This is like my go-to track that I listen to whenever I'm just working. So we have our heavy bolter build, double heavy bolter build with our Imperial Fist Sergeant. This one is one that the community helped me put together. It's really good. Next, we've got our double plasma Iron Hands build. This one also looks very good. Very cool. Hey, good morning, Fugram. How you doing, man? And then this is just a straight nuke spec. Huge damage, huge numbers. It's a boss killer. And then, of course, we have our Salamander's Fire Blaster spec. Which also looks very good. Oh, you're grinding the Black Cloak, Fugram? Nice. I'll probably do some Cape grind later. Tomorrow, I'm planning on doing another Darktide stream. And today I'm going to be putting in some serious work into a video. Hey, what's up, Winter? Welcome to the Twitch side. So used to seeing you over on YouTube. Hey, morning, Norman. Curious what's going to happen to Space Marine 2 streams once drops kind of even out and like they cease to exist. Like, are we going to go back to normal, just like kind of a more smaller community, or has the community forever changed? And we've got all these people swimming around now. Either way, it's pretty cool. For this, I was actually thinking about changing our shoulder pad over to... oh, where is it? Oh, we can't change it over to the Wolfie Boy. Well, gonna have to stay as that. Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of crazy. The artist who created kind of the OG Emperor passed away. The OG depiction of the Emperor. And what's nuts is that this is a couple of days after that trailer kind of teasing that the Emperor might be coming back dropped. Like, that's crazy, dude. That is insane. Hey, I love you too. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon for all the Euro bros. Okay, those are our assaults. For Vanguard, I'm also very proud of this one. We can't fully get it because we can't do the first company marker on the leg, which is unfortunate. So we're a little inaccurate, but it's still really good, dude. And then this one is awesome as well. Love it. And then we've got our Death Company. Oh man, this is a beautiful model. Hey, good morning, Zach. Guys, I have completed the Discord rework. I've completed the Discord rework. I wanna show it to you because I know that you guys are pretty active posters. So let me flip over to Discord really quickly. So, good friend Tanner Lindbergh, he hopped in and helped me implement this. But we actually have an XP system in the Discord now. So effectively, the more you post, the more XP you get, and the further you'll progress in thematic ranks specific to the Discord server. It starts out as Neophyte, or Aspirant, then Neophyte, then to Battle Brother, then to Veteran, and then to Champion as the final one. I cut down the amount of channels because we were all posting in the same stuff anyways. So I was like, I'm just gonna keep it to the main channels then. So I cut everything down, got rid of the different video game roles because they weren't really being utilized. So now we have this progression system for roles in the server, and then also instead of just general content announcements, I won't be doing that anymore. I won't be just sharing every single video that I release because otherwise it's going to be too much content. So instead, I'm just going to be sharing the live streams so that everybody knows exactly when I go live. So much more streamlined, much more simple. I'm going to be putting all my stuff into Drip Marine and Drip Tide later because we got to populate these channels again. But pretty much just to foster more community engagement. Make things more efficient. Okay. But, so these are all of our loadouts. These are all of our builds and our Space Marines so far. Of course, we have our Blood Marines as well. Now we're moving on to Bulwark. And so for our first one, it's Power Fist. I know that I definitely want to have a Power Sword build. We're not going to do Thunderhammer anymore. We got to do Power Sword. This is probably going to be our Dark Angel. My question is, should I just do 2 Power Sword builds on Bulwark? Maybe one being Xenophase Blade, another being Block Power Sword? I feel like Dark Angel's Xenophase Blade might be really cool. And then Block Sword with the Black Templar sword might be the way to go for them. And then I know Power Fist is like the best freaking weapon in the game, but I don't really care about the Power Fist. I could totally do whatever else, like Power Axe, for example. Let's make our easy ones. Let's knock these out of the way. So Black Templar and a Xenophase Blade with our Dark Angel's Power Sword skin. A Raven Wing with Xenoblade will look sexy. Oh, that is a good suggestion, Lucas. Huh? Oh, Inquisitor, I gotta hop in with you then, dude, because I'd totally love to play some Dark Tide with you. The The way you be successful in Darktide is don't look at it as a first-person shooter. You almost got to treat it like an Elder Scrolls game, where like you have to make sure you're pulling out your melee weapon to block, you know, being very active with those dodges. When you have a chance to pull your ranged weapon out, you do it. But otherwise, you're kind of using your melee weapon to kind of just keep yourself safe. Whew. Winter says, I wonder if Big E comes back, and I think there will be a war between Custodes and Grey Knights, and the High Lords will be totally shocked, and Big E will suffer a massive stroke when he sees the state of his Imperium he tried to build. Oh yeah. Or maybe he, you know, maybe he, because he's got like, you know, crazy prophetic powers, maybe he won't be surprised that the Imperium is the way that it is. For example, Horus did receive a lot of visions of what 40k was going to look like, but he didn't really know what he was looking at. And so it's very possible that the Emperor was looking at those visions the entire time and kind of just wondering to himself like, huh, what is going to happen to me that's going to make the Imperium fall into this state? Okay, but if we're going for Black Templar first, the first thing we have to decide is what helmet are we using? Obviously, if I had it, I'd probably use the Crusade Ancient, because it just looks so damn cool. This is the helmet that's featured on, I'm pretty sure, the cover art of the Black Templars Codex supplement. Super dope, super cool. But we don't have that yet, so we just have to kind of stick with the Black Templars champion for now. Inquisitor asks, have I seen the Theology of Warhammer video going around? It's perfection. No, I need to watch it. Hold on, let me add that to my watch later real quickly. I'll look that up on my phone. Yeah, that's true, Lucas. That could be the play, is to just let the Emperor die, and then because he's a perpetual, maybe he just comes back. But maybe he's like not as strong as he was? Maybe that power has to accumulate again? Not sure. Not sure how they would do it. The Black Templar's champion shoulders are just peak. They're just too good not to use. Oh, thanks, Inquisitor. Let me pop this up. Oh yeah, 2-hour video. Love it, dude. I'll listen to this while I work out later. Love it. Okay. I see why this other helmet would be a better fit for this, because it's actually it looks a little bigger. It looks like it fits this chest piece a bit better. But we don't have the accolades for it. I've only got 70 accolades. I could technically go farm right now and get it, but that's not the most valuable thing I could be doing at the moment. And then let's go ahead and apply our color here. Where? For my Blood Angels look, what is the color pattern that I'm using? Ah, right here. Okay, veteran. I was gonna say, dude, like, what is going on? Okay, so put that on. Get the Black Templars. There it is. And have they finally made it so that we could change... So you can change the color of this. Let's pull up our... reference here. Over on the side. Okay. So we can't make the cross black, which is a little weird. It's kind of a shame. So on the Black Templar Codex, the shoulders are actually the regular ones. Maybe that's the play, dude. Maybe using the Black Templar champion shoulders, maybe it's just a little too much. It's just too much. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'll just do this. So we'll do the opposite here. We'll do Abaddon Black for the tabard. And then we are going to set up the conventional... Yeah, Inquisitor. Winter actually told me about John Blanche this morning on the Discord. I saw that and I was like, oh, shoot, dude, that's a shame. I was saying that it's ironic because... Oh, first time on stream. Welcome, Citizen Declan. But yeah, Winter was telling me about that this morning. And I was saying that it's ironic that it's shortly after they revealed the this trailer kind of showing that the Emperor might be coming back, you know. Got our little purity seal, because why not? Welcome, Phallic Stallion. Welcome back, I should say. Okay, so the most important thing is going to be to get this color right. So we got to look at our color pattern here. For our sword brethren, you know what I kind of want to use? I kind of want to use this other helmet. Where is it? It's an Accolade helmet that we purchased. It's one of the Artificer helmets. Here it is. I kind of want to just use this, dude. I think this looks great. And then we do our black and red over here. What? Here it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Make this red. There we go. Very cool. It's very important that we change the shield to the Black Templar one. There you go. And then the Black Templar champion legs, if I remember, are pretty cool. Oh yeah. Looking pretty damn great. Yeah, the only thing that's weird about this is you can't do the red cross on your tabard. Hey, welcome, Meta. Hi. Hey, what's up, Chunkman and Thomas? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I am, Stallion, I am. The, technically this white cross on our helmet is not accurate, even though I like it. What is the Black Templar champion? What are the gloves? I always forget what they look like. Oh, it's the chains. That's right, okay. Yeah, put those on. You know, guys, what I might do is I might just do regular shoulder pads. Instead of kind of having this random red in here. I feel like that's kind of the play. So, can you do a red cross on the chest piece? Because I can only... You can't change the color of the cross here. That's kind of the issue we're running into right now, is you can't change the color of the cross. The red cross works on the pauldrons, but the black tabard's not accurate, no. Penny asked Jeff, do you play this game off stream? How do you fight the burnout with these types of games? For me, it's all about getting better, Penny. For me, it's all about chasing that next challenge. And so, for Space Marine 2 right now, off stream, I've been working on, like, basically trying to solo the Vortex Beast. Like, I want to master that fight. And I've actually been getting better at it. I don't know, you guys probably did not see, but I appeared on FTG stream yesterday for a little while because we were recording some videos. And we actually did a run of Vortex. And I don't think I took any damage from the Vortex Beast at all, because it's so easy for me now whenever I'm doing it with another person, especially someone as good as FTG, where it's not even really a big deal. Also, welcome Wolfgang. But I do that for both Darktide and Space Marine 2 and Vermintide, where I'm always just trying to get better at these games. And I've always been the kind of person who prefers to be better at a handful of video games rather than trying to be good at like everything that I do, because otherwise that would just take so much time. But I am going to do a Souls like marathon this summer, where I'm going to play pretty much every Souls game off stream. And it's going to be a good time. So what if we go back to the Black Templar's champion helmet? Oh no, Darktide does not have a Mutalith Vortex Beast. No, 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 no. Not at all. See, this kind of makes me want to do a regular chess piece instead of doing the Black Templar's champion chess piece. And hey, the Black Templars, they don't follow the Codex Astartes, so Black Templars can wear whatever they want. You know? So I can do something like this. Chris, my favorite Souls-like is... So for PvE... Dude, I really love Bloodborne. I really wish they put PvE and story. I really wish they put Bloodborne on to the PC. It's kind of annoying that they don't. This is always so ridiculous and funny to me. It's always too much, dude, but we'll do it. We'll do it. No, it's too ridiculous. It's too much. It is too much for me, dude. Are we gonna have a purity seal? At all on our armor? I don't think so. I don't think so. But then, nowadays, honestly, I really like Elden Ring. Elden Ring is something that I could always go back to and just boot up and play. It's so fun. What about one shoulder pad? Nah, it's not very Black Templar-y. Make it pink, make it bonita. No, this is a Black Templar. It's a very serious character, guys. Serious character. For the heraldry, is this? It's black. Okay. I was about to say, confusing myself over here. There we go. See, I actually really like this. I actually really like this. And then it'll be better when we can equip the just obviously better helmet. This bad boy right here. Equip this bad boy, and this thing is set. This thing is good to go. It's gonna look so freaking cool. Because I've always felt like this helmet kind of looks like a little nerdy. Makes it look like a big nerd. Yeah, I do hope they expand the customization options. I mean, they've been doing that, right? Like, they've been doing a pretty good job. So, it's only a matter of time. And then up here, Iron Halo. Complete Hold the Line Ordeal in Tier 2 to unlock. Gross. Can we even change the color of this? Oh gosh, I don't like how it bounces around like that. That's so weird. Oh gosh. We're gonna skip the Iron Halo for now. This guy is not supposed to be anyone special by any means. Though I will say, when we're looking at the shield. Oh, the shield is supposed to be white. White with black cross, that makes sense. Okay, we'll at least do that. Yeah, we'll at least do that. I'm gonna make that change. Yeah, it's got a bit of motion. Oh, Iron Halo colors linked to the power pack color. Okay. I'll look at that in 1 second. Right now, let's do this. So shield is supposed to be... Oh, I think that looks great. Just white on black. Or black on white. Perfect. I'm debating, dude. I'm debating. Going with something more like this. Just because I like the Aquila. And then this kind of expands this back to this. Give me back my purity seals. Black Templars love their purity seals. They freaking love them. And this is where something like this would look cool. But then this kind of makes me, if I'm using this and this color scheme, this kind of makes me want to go back to this. But if we're using this, then yeah, we need to go all out. Ultramarines fucking Iron Halo. That'd be so funny. If we're using this, it makes me want to... actually go all out with this. Maybe this is the way to go. Nah, you know what? We're gonna go back. I'm going to wait until we get that other helmet. Because it just looks so much cooler. Like, it's so obvious how much cooler it is. We will, however, equip this chest piece. So I do like that. Get that relic out of my crotch. Get that relic out of my crotch. And then later on, we'll, whenever I unlock it, probably go with an Iron Halo as well. Because it would make sense. Okay, so we've got our Black Templar. Probably should not have put him there. We'll put him right here. Because this is going to be build number 1, which is going to be a Power Axe build. Okay, let's do our Dark Angel now. So we need all the Dark Angels fanboys to correct my heraldry here. Okay, I've got one pulled up. I think I've got a very good reference pulled up for basically a Blade Guard vet. Tyler asks, what's my favorite chapter? Oh, Tyler, the one, the only. The one, the only. Boom, 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 boom. Blood Ravens, dude. I was born in Warhammer 40k Dawn of War. That's how I was introduced to the setting. And so the Blood Ravens have been my favorite chapter ever since. They were the first ones that I was introduced to, and they're going to be the ones that I die with, dude. Ride or die. Oh, Stallion, I have Iron Hands. So our Iron Hands is our tactical. It's our double plasma loadout. And it looks fucking sexy, dude. And we're going to get a Iron Hands Tech Marine as well. But this looks so fucking sexy. Very metal. Very Iron Hands. But we're going to go back over to our Imperial Fist here. Double plasma build. For consistency. Just showing all my one loadouts. White scars. Yes. Okay, okay. But let's get back to work, though. So this one's going to be on the end here. And if you look at the champion, they kind of have a lot of the stuff there. But this is like a champion. We're just going to be doing a Blade Guard veteran. Not anything too crazy. Though the helmet will look different from the helmet that many minis use. Okay, so we've got that. Let's go ahead and just plug in our color scheme here. Ooh, I should not have set this as the number 1. That should have at least been the number 2. We'll put this in number 3. Hold on. We can move these, so... Give me Dark Angels, put it on number 3 for now. Let's go back to our boy. Move that. Remove that. It's going to be reserved for number 1. There you go. Okay. Now we start redesigning. So again, I'm not really the biggest fan of the champion chest piece. Thankfully for Dark Angels, we have a couple of like fill-ins that we can slot, but let me see. So here's the Dark Angels champion. And then here's just the regular Dark Angels breastplate, which I actually really enjoy. I enjoy the tabard more than I enjoy the robe, if that makes sense. Though I do know that the robes are very fitting for Dark Angels. To me, it's so weird though, because like if you're in the middle of battle, that thing's just gonna get blasted off, dude. It's just gonna get blasted off immediately. It's the first thing that's gonna happen. We'll do the Dark Angels back for now, but if there are no other white ropes on any other piece of gear, I'm probably going to change that. So Dark Angels champion shoulders actually look very sleek, very good. Okay. So what I'm seeing here in the heraldry is that First company is pretty unique. Pretty freaking unique. Oh, they go hard on their freaking heraldry, dude. This is actually quite complex. Successor chapter, I don't care about that. This is Horus Heresy. Well, I'm not trying to be Deathwing per se. We don't want to go full bone white with all of our gear. What about a Deathwing Knight? Still full bone white with all of its gear. Huh. All the chapters? No, I didn't see all the chapters are going to be in Armageddon for 11th edition. I did not see. If there are several Space Marine chapters, I mean, I guess that means that Gazkul Thraka is going to be there. Just beating everyone up. Let's change our legs. Though I will say the Dark Angels champion stuff kind of seems a little outdated. We'll see, because there are definitely legs that have more ornamentation, especially for bulwark. But it all depends on the rest of the gear. Okay, you got a white rope right there. That's good. That's good. Nice. Yep. For our colors, I kind of want to do. Why is this green? Oh, I see. Get rid of these. I kind of want to just do Wraithbone for all of it. I think the Wraithbone for everything looks really cool. I think that's the only way to run Dark Angels, to be honest. I think it looks freaking dope. This on its own looks really cool. I would just say we need to replace the two things that need to be replaced. So pretty much the legs. Yeah, pretty much just the legs. And this thing is kind of good to run. This is good to go. Ooh, Dark Angel hood with helmet. More Dark Angel. Let's see. So we could do skull, and then we could do the... Ooh, I do like that. I do like that. Hey, good morning, Major Stutters. It's going good today, man. I'm enjoying myself. Got some, you know, Elder Scrolls music playing in the background. Painting some Space Marines. Day couldn't be better, to be honest. What if we did this? Get out of here, Ultramarines. Ew. Ooh, that is pretty sexy. Though the rest of our gear is lacking purity seals, so I feel like I don't really want any purity seals on my gear. Which leads me back to running... Honestly, I feel like there isn't anything that says that I couldn't run the Black Templars Champions Greaves, because they look fucking sick, dude. I do like this more classic kind of plate mail appearance. Here, let me wear these and see how I feel about it. That is not bad. That is not bad, dude. Your Leandros hot take was powerful, and I agree. Dude, he was just doing his job, man. Leandros was just doing his job. Oh, is the state of play already done? Did they reveal Destiny 3? I'm not asking for any particular reason. I may or may not have contacts at Bungie, but did they drop it? Did they reveal it? Was that something they talked about? Okay, so we're still waiting on that. All right. Still waiting on it. Listen, guys, I think this stream is small enough to where it's never really going to get out. But keep hanging in there. Destiny fans, keep hanging in there. Big news is coming. I can't divulge more, but big news is actually coming for Destiny, which is pretty freaking sick. Okay. Can I make the shield more green? Oh, it's already green. Okay. Is this game playable solo? Draxus, it is. That's actually one of the reasons why I have come back to Space Marine so much, is because you can play it solo. Most of the time, I actually do play it solo. You could even turn your bots off and do true solo. This is good. I like this. I like this over the conventional champion. Okay. Anything that... Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. I think this is it. I prefer this over our Black Templar, to be honest. Definitely would not be doing a shockwave build. Definitely be doing conventional setup here. With Steel Within, scrambled targeting, and then intimidating aura. Do need to reset my prestige perks on this though, so auxiliary reload, overcharge, powerful shot, and masterful defense. The classic. The classic. It just sucks for our power axe setup because there are no held attacks for the power axe. Unless the power wave for the axe counts as a held attack. Is that something is that a thing, guys? Like, does anybody know? Like, any data cruncher in the chat, is the power wave for the axe, is that a held attack or no? I'd imagine the shield rush is, because the shield rush is something you charge. Man, yeah, we need the Black Templar helm. We need it. We need it. Oh, it is. Okay. That's actually pretty big then. That is pretty big. So that works for the build. That works for our prestige perks then. Wait. What is the... What? They don't use gold? They don't use Liberator gold? Hold on. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. What do they use? Do they use white? No. Black? What is being used here for the Black Templars color? Huh? Hey, welcome, Etrian. Dude, Etrian, you need to change your YouTube name. It's too confusing. So they're not using Liberator Gold. What are they using here? Oh, you don't need the DLCs for Space Marine 2. It's all the DLCs are for Space Marine 2 are just cosmetics, that's it. The chest piece seems like it's white. Dude, this is too confusing. Holy crap. What are they trying to color you as for Black Templars when you select Black Templars? You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna do black for everything. I'm just going to replace the helmet now because this is way too confusing. We're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the white cross here. And because the freaking Black Templars don't follow the Codex anyways, they just do whatever they want, which means that the artiste, the painter, can paint them however they want. We're going to do the champion. And we're going to do black tabard with white cross. Because screw it, dude. I think that this looks infinitely better than the normal look. Way better. It looks so cool. Love this, actually. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Hospitaller is better than Black Templars. Wow. White Templars better than Black Templars. Was I think in one of the Alpha Legion books, they introduced the Silver Templars or something. They get freaking destroyed, dude. They get absolutely destroyed by the Alpha Legion. Since when can you have capes on your Vanguard Space Marine? Dude, freaking last patch, Purgation update. Patch 13 and 14 are going to be some of the biggest updates for Space Marine 2. It's actually really exciting. Get this purity seal off here. Get her off. Get her off, dude. There you go. That's a clean Marine right there. Okay. So we're left with one more loadout, guys, and it's our Power Axe loadout. And so my question to you is, what chapter should this be? Who uses special units? Like a Bulwark type unit or like a Blade Guard veteran type equivalent with power axes, because so we and we already have. Oh, that did change the Etrian. Yeah, we see Arcane Etrian now. We do see it. So we already have 2 Space Wolves. We already have 2 Space Wolf looks. Draxus, nowadays, there are cosmetics that you can collect that look very chaosy, because there are a lot of molecular bonding studs. And molecular bonding studs tends to look more chaosy. So you actually can create a Red Corsair. Oh, Executioner's chapter. That's not a bad idea. But I'm trying to go for some of the main boys, if that makes sense. What do I mean by the main boys? Well, let me show you guys the chart. Let me show you guys the chart, if you guys haven't seen the chart yet. The chart is a very important document. Okay? So, it goes really in depth. Okay, so here's the chart. And this is the most popular Space Marine chapters. The top chapters are Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels, Black Templars, Ultramarines, Salamanders, Grey Knights, Death Watch, Imperial Fists, Raven Guard, White Scars, Iron Hands. Crimson Fists and Blood Ravens are up there when it comes to some of the most popular successor chapters. Everyone up here, all of the OG legions are in the top 12 basically, with Black Templars and Grey Knights being an exception in the top 12 because they're just so popular. They have such a big following. Black Templars, you know, you've got Sigismund, the fact that they do not care for the Codex. A lot of Black Templars fans. And then for Grey Knights, that's also self-explanatory. They're just kind of the best Space Marines. So, people like that lore. But Crimson Fists, a lot of good stories here actually. A lot of good lore, great lore for the Crimson Fists. Blood Ravens is number 2 because they've been represented in every single video game. But this is where it gets surprising me, because then you get like the Flesh Terrors, the Carcharodons, Lamenters. I feel like they're here because they're a meme. Raptors, to me, very cool, makes sense. Minotaurs, also cool. Legion of the Damned being at number 8 is kind of strange to me because they're super cool. Like, I feel like they should be way more popular. Also, when was this updated? Because I feel like I find these kinds of charts all the time, and they're always slightly different. But it's a pretty good like indication of what's where. And so I like to try to stay in the top 12 here because I know that this is what most people are going to recognize. Oh, Death Watch is up here as well. Oh, dude, that's it. I could do a Death Watch. I could either do a Death Watch or a Grey Knight for my, Oh, you know what? I don't have any actual Ultramarines planned, dude. Yeah, Inquisitor, I need to do a fucking Ultramarine. That's so funny, because I have none of them planned. Here, we're gonna go with the classic then. So, yep, classic Blade Guard Vet. We gotta do it. We gotta do it, dude. And then we can do this. Yep. Inquisitor, it's not like you to misspell things. Do that, and then we gotta replace the chest piece. What have you done with the real Inquisitor? Slick asks, me and my brother are thinking about buying this game and play it for the first time. Would you recommend? We've never played a Warhammer game before. Oh yeah, this is a great first Warhammer game. If you're looking for an entryway into the franchise, this is the game to play. 100%. I actually did the campaign with my brother, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had in a video game. It was a really good time. Hear me out, I'm here for a good time. Yeah, thankfully there's so much Ultramarines stuff. It's so easy to put a character together. Super easy. And there's so much information out there on Ultramarines. The one thing I will say about this actual color scheme, though, is that it is kind of goofy. We need to go with a slightly darker shade of blue. And you know what? I'm feeling the regular Storm Shield. More classic design. Yeah, try it out, Slick. Try it out. Especially if you're interested in Warhammer at all. Oh, yeah. Wait, where's the Ultramarine Champion shoulder pad? Carcharodons. Imperial Fists. Imperial Fists. Oh, we could use the Crux Terminatus. We can actually run the Crux Terminatus. Because we are in Ultramarine. It's legal. Holy shit, dude. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah. Ooh, BTG. I'll react to this live in 1 second. Back to the game. Do I get every cosmetic just from buying the DLCs, or do you have to collect them by playing? So there are two types. Almost like half of them are unlocked to Draxus, and then the other half you have to collect by using the in-game currency or requisitions. So there's kind of two halves to that. Have you gotten any capes yet, Jeff? No. No, dude. I haven't been focused grinding on any particular class. I've just been getting a lot of like footage and doing these fun little live streams and stuff. Oh, the Twitch drop gloves. Fugram, you're onto something, dude. You are onto something. Where are they? Right here. Oh my god. The Victrix Honor Guard. Am I allowed to run these? Because the Victrix Honor Guard, that's a very specific unit. I'm not trying to make a Victrix Honor Guard 1-for-1. Too bad there isn't a big gold U, you know what I'm saying? A big golden U would probably work out really well with this. Instead, we're just gonna have to go with something like... Like that. I like this. Yeah, it is unfortunate, Fulgrim. It is very unfortunate. You know what? I feel like running these gloves is illegal. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this. This does not feel right. Something in the codex somewhere tells me that I can't run these gloves. Where's the Ultramarines backpack? Do we just not have one? Let's run the one skull. There you go. Okay. Man, Ultramarines are so easy to make, but then also, they just have so much stuff in this game. So Shade of Blue, we're not going to do Night Lord's Blue, it's too dark. And Altiok might be a Lightok? A Lightok? A Laytok? I don't know how to pronounce this fucking word, dude. It's too dark. Where's Leviathan? Yeah, Leviathan. Leviathan Blue, the fucking goat. The fucking goat, dude. And then we do our leg pattern to solid to get rid of the little marking there. And boom, dude, you've got yourself an Ultramarine Blade Guard veteran / champion with a power axe. Honestly, guys, I know the Ultramarines are overrepresented in the lore, and you could call them the best Space Marine chapter? Question mark? But this is a pretty cool fucking Marine. This is a pretty cool fucking Marine, dude. Not gonna lie. I will say that our boy here, though, our Dark Angel, is a very fitting competitor. This also looks fucking phenomenal. Fucking your favorite after the Blood Ravens are the Emperor Spears. I feel like I remember a book where the Emperor Spears are basically just getting, like, destroyed. Like, they're just getting dominated because they kind of found themselves on the wrong side of the rift, and Chaos just absolutely obliterated them first. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing we could do. This is very classic Ultramarine. You see this on a lot of minis, actually, is this. You grab the Ultramarine symbol. We're not going to do Sergeant. It's too much. Grab the Ultramarine symbol. So you could do the Ultramarine symbol like this. Or you could do white on blue. Like this. I think I'm just going to do the Ultramarine symbol. I like this. Yeah. That way you know that it's my knee pad. That way you know I'm in the Ultramarines for sure. New players have no idea the pain we went through. The freaking purity seals, dude. The Ultramarines purity seals. Blah. Blah. Okay. This is a sexy boy, though. I like it. What Power Axe skin should I run? I feel like we gotta go fancy. Not this fucking purple axe. Gross. We'll do the Relic Gamma. That'll be what we run with it. Can't really do the Incarmine X. There's a big-ass Blood Angel thingy on there. Okay. We're good. Our bulwark is finally done, guys. It took us freaking an hour to do 3 of these. I love it. There's so much, like, research that goes into these, so... Could do first company Blade Guard. But no, we're just gonna say this guy's just earned his Crux Terminatus, and we're just second company. That's just easier. It's more convenient. Okay, so what did BTG link me? So Behind the Grind sent me something very interesting. So Siege Blitz. New 5-wave Siege experience. So Siege Blitz would be a quick, extremely intense, and challenging siege encounter on exclusive maps pulled straight from the campaign and operations. This is for 2 specific reasons. 1, it reduces constraint on development time to simply reuse maps from campaign and operations. And 2, we love these areas and the gameplay is amazing. If the developers wanted to tweak the maps, i.e. adding rain or making it nighttime, that's possible to at least make them feel different. So upon loading up a match of Siege Blitz, you'd pick one handful of maps. these could be the last area of Inferno, the bridge section from Decapitation, the ending defense from Ballistic Engine, or even the assault on the Acadian position from Disruption. You get the idea. Difficulty would be fixed, with Wave 1 starting at Substantial, scaling, and culminating with Absolute on Wave 5, to include a boss, or 2, given the challenge. Rewards could vary from a few requisition points to even unique armor. Now, of course, all of these Siege Blitz maps would share one thing in common. Tyranids use their swarm mechanics, scaling up walls, attacking hundreds at a time. This means that the Thousand Suns wouldn't get much love unless utilizing the end section of Purgation or the Cathedral from Disruption. So perhaps having the Thousand Suns occasionally spawn behind our defense lines would be interesting. I would actually like this because you would get both types of enemies on every Siege Blitz. In the end, Siege Blitz would incentivize people to play a quick 5 waves of Siege instead of loading into a regular Siege lobby, only to quit after the first 5 rounds. I would personally love this game mode, given that myself and many others enjoy the large-scale defense sections as seen in Space Marine 2's campaign and operations. This is actually a really good idea. I actually support this. Where's the upvote button? Oh, I don't even think I have I'm not logged into Focus Together, so. Well, this is my shout out to the idea. I really support this idea, mostly because it would be really easy to implement this kind of game mode, and I'm not necessarily a fan of accolades being tied to Siege mode, to 15 waves of Siege mode. I think it should be a faster experience to get those weeklies done, and because it could take like up to at least an hour to do a normal or hard 15 wave of Siege. For Siege Blitz, I mean, this could be like 15 minutes. But one thing I'm not a fan of is you don't really get swarm tech utilized in Siege. This would address that. So this would actually be really cool. And then I would argue that this is a good way to experiment with adding Siege into the game in a way where you don't have the requisitions, like the other points. And so you wouldn't have Cadians, you wouldn't have turrets, you wouldn't have the Dreadnought, etc., etc. This would just be like a classic Horde mode. I think it could work. I think this is something that the developers should experiment with for Space Marine 2, because if this actually is a good idea and it lands really well with the community, then it might be a viable replacement or supplement for Siege mode in Space Marine 3. So, yeah. No, this is a good idea. This is from BTG. If you guys have Focus accounts and you're logged in, you know, go and support the idea. I think it's good. I don't know if these things are like upvoted or how you support these, or you just reply, but this is a good idea. Okay. And then he also posted it in the Discord. Brother behind the grind. Oh, there is an upvote button at the top. I don't know how Focus Together works, dude. I think it's crazy that regular forums continue to exist when things like Discord and Reddit and Twitter and all that stuff exists. All the other social media, you know. Hey, what's up, Flame Lord? Flame Lord, you missed it, dude. We just did all of our Bulwark cosmetics. So we've got kind of a classic Blade Guard vet, a second company with a Crux Terminatus for our Power Axe loadout. And then I've decided I'm probably just going to use 2 Power Sword loadouts because I don't really like the other weapons on the Bulwark. We've got a block power sword loadout with a black Templar setup, which I'm kind of proud of. I kind of like this. Nice, sleek, simple. And then we have a Xenophase blade setup with our Dark Angels brother here. So using all the exclusive skins and everything for our boys. Let's head back to our really fancy Ultramarine here. Sock, do I play with viewers? I do. I do play with viewers all the time. All the freaking time. Like tomorrow I'm going to be doing a lot of Darktide. So if anybody wants to play, I'll be on. I'm thinking if Inquisitor's on, I'll probably just help him out though. Run some lower level stuff, do some power leveling. Be a good time. Today we're working on Drip though. So we finished our Bulwark. We've got 4 of our 7 classes completed. Oh, we got a chicken nugget sandwich, Flame Lord. The last chicken sandwich I had that I thought was really good. I actually went to this place called Raising Cane's, and I took 2 slices of their bread and folded it around a chicken tender, because the Raising Cane's chicken tenders are phenomenal. And I put some cane sauce on it. And if you guys know anything about cane sauce, that stuff is the nectar of the gods. It's so good. And yeah, that was a phenomenal chicken sandwich. A little chicken tendy sandwich. Ugh. Oh, no, it's okay, Inquisitor. Yeah, Raising Cane's has some great bread, dude. Yeah, it says in Declan, Darktide is a phenomenal game, dude. It is great. After all this time, I still love it. Okay, so I've been tipped off. So apparently, yep, so there's a Space Wolf Bolt Carbine skin. We're already using it on the Vanguard because we have a Space Wolf loadout here, number 2. So we don't need to do a Space Wolf Sniper. We do need to do a Raven Guard Sniper. And what else? What other armor pieces do we have? Salamander Sniper is not freaking happening. That's stupid. I think our Raven Guard Sniper is going to be our actual Bolt Sniper build here. So it's going to be number 3. But we need a setup for our Bolt Carbine and for our Wrapped Instigator Bolt Carbine and for our regular Bolt Carbine. This one's more of like a melee setup. Because you have the Bolt Carbine, so you're really getting in there. Let's work on our Raven Guard first. Chapters, Raven Guard. So let me go ahead and pull up the heraldry. So Raven Guard, heraldry. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. What company do we want to be for this? Oh, this is actually a really good song. What is this one? The Streets of Whiterun. I need to remember this soundtrack so I can record it later. I really like this one. Yeah, Raptors is going to be another one we do Etrian, because they're actually going to be getting cosmetics. Maybe I do my classic Blood Raven? Because, so when you think of popular snipers in the lore, the people that come up are Cyrus, who is basically the Blood Angels version of Titus. Like, you guys will see, they're really pumping and focusing on Cyrus. I know it looks like Cyrus dies in one of the trailers for Dawn of War 4, but I don't think that happens. I think that that's like prophecy or a vision or something. I don't think Cyrus is gonna die. But yeah, Cyrus, they literally added him to Tacticus already. He's gonna be a big deal. So I think I'm gonna keep my classic Blood Ravens loadout here. In fact, let me just go ahead and do this. So this is our number 1. Our number 2 is gonna be the Raptors. So get rid of that. Controls, please, controls. Did I pass it? Am I stupid? Am I going too fast? Here it is. Gosh. If you don't mention Narek, I'm unsubscribing. I thought you were gonna go crazy over like freaking Cypher. Inquisitor. It's like, this motherfucker isn't mentioning Cypher at all. Fuck this guy. Listen, the thing about Narek is I can't bring myself to make a word bearer, okay? I can't do it. No fucking way, dude. Vanguard, Heavy, or Sniper? Who do you think will get the next champion skin? What is the next champion skin? I thought that they were doing, like... So we know they're adding more Deathwatch stuff. We know they're adding Lamenters. I don't think Lamenters are going to be the champion, though. I thought they were going to be doing another Salamanders champion for, like, Heavy or something to make up for the Sniper one. Okay, but we've got our 3, so now we just need to make our boy. Let me look at our Raven Guard heraldry. One thing we could actually do here that would be really cool would be like an actual eliminator. And so let's grab this. Let's grab this. Whoops. Get out of here. There it is. So eliminator time, baby. So we, of course, use our Infiltrator helmet, which, guys, is the Infiltrator helmet even in the game yet? Or is it still something that was, like, exclusive to Twitch? Because if not, that fucking sucks, bro, because the Eliminator helmet is, or the Infiltrator helmet is really fucking cool. Oh, yeah, dude. And then we do our Bird Boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Could we do Bird Shoulder, or is that not allowed? Oh, it's allowed! Yes. Yes, dude. Dude, this is the easiest fucking... This is easy to put together. So we'd either do this, or... I don't think they have the champion one, but that's okay. This one, I'm likely gonna do Corvus. Yep. Corvus. And then what's it looking like back here? Okay, we don't have a bird back, but that's okay. Give them some gear. Some fancy gear. Give him some more gear. Because this guy, you know, he goes out in the field, dude. He means business. Kind of a shame. I feel like we need more options here. No, we don't need this. Again, this guy means business. He's got very tactical equipment. For the skull stud on the boots, what options do we have? We've got this, and then we've got the other one. We'll do skull studs just because we're Raven Guard. And we're a little bit of an edgy boy. Kind of an edgy boy. There you go. And then we want to do this leg, solid color. There it is. I'm looking at heraldry real quick. You know what, I don't like the pure black trim for Raven Guard. I kind of want to do... Where is it? Either Administratum Gray or what's the other one that's really cool? Could do Corax White. That might actually be pretty cool. Oh, does the shoulder pad not change from red, guys? Oh, never mind. It's... There you go. Okay, I was like, wait a second. So I actually can do... I actually need some help with this. So for Raven Guard, if I'm first company, is it just the shoulder pad that's red? Just the trim on the shoulder pad? So is it like this? I think it is. So it would just be... this. And then... the rest... I can make white? Question mark? Because this looks cool. What? Oh, I see. Black. Yeah, this looks cool. The one thing I will say is we are going to be doing... Here, let me look up a proper eliminator. Yeah, we are going to be doing a raptor, and so I think our helmet for this one should actually be the Beaky Boy. Something like this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and keep it black. I know that we can do a white helmet if we're trying to be like a champion or something. We're not trying to be a champion or anything like that. We're a more standard boy. We've already got our assault champion-like fellow. So I think this is good. You know what? I may even... We're going to demote ourselves a little bit. Oh, get out of here. We're going to demote ourselves a little bit, and we are going to give ourselves a squadron marking. And I will put myself in a veteran company. We're just going to take this away, just so that we have the kind of white slash... Yeah, the white shoulder thing right here, though that's not going to be white. We're going to have to make that... where is that silver? Is it this one? Celestial Gray? No. Stormhost Silver. There it is. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Also a really good Deathwatch color for various things. Okay. I love this, actually. I think this is really cool. Over here, we're going to make this guy like third squad. There you go. And then the only thing I need to decide is the helmet too ornamented? Or should we go with the conventional Corvus helmet? We do have the Raven Guard Champion one. And then you have the Mark 6 Corvus. I like the how the champion has a bit more detail. So I actually kind of like this for our assault. Which one did I use? Oh, we used the extremely ornamented one. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Okay, well, I think this is as good as it's gonna get. And this is very good. This is very cool. So now we go to our... We could do another Blood Ravens look as well. But I don't necessarily really need to. So now we go to our Eagles, and this is probably going to be our conventional Eliminator, unless I want to do a Blood Ravens Eliminator. Ooh, because we do have antenna now that we can order, or that we can earn. But there's still no way to hide cloak. You can do like a Salamander's cloak, or you could do the regular chameleon cloak. Maybe that's going to be the way to do it. But there's no way to fully hide cloak. But for our raptors, though, let's see. I think this might be our full-on... go with this, the Corvus. Just full-on deep camo, basically. And it makes sense, because this is exactly what a Raptor would be equipped with. It's kind of plain, but this is exactly what a Raptor would be equipped with, dude. Exactly. And then we would take away this ornamentation. Take away this ornamentation. Like, it seems silly, but it's already done. It's already done. This is exactly what a raptor would look like. So, just super simple. No helmet pisses me off, but I'll allow it. So then the last thing that we have is another Blood Ravens look, and this one we will use the Infiltrator. Yeah, I think the Raptor pack is coming next patch as well. I think we'll see that. We're gonna put this on for now while we work on this. Actually, nope, that looks stupid. We're gonna put on the Chameleon Cloak. There you go. Okay. You think the Raptors needs a helmet? We'll reassess. We'll reattack when the Raptors champion pack comes out or whatever, or the Raptors pack period. Oh, Bradley, you started playing as Ogryn. Dude, Ogryn's actually not a bad starting class, because with Ogryn, as long as you're actually, like, you know, attacking things, you're getting toughness back. And so the only thing you really have to worry about is dodging specials. Dodging specials, pushing pox bursters, pushing dogs. But you just need to dodge nets, get out of fire, and that's Ogryn in a nutshell. Okay, back to our boy here. Back to our boy. So I want to try to make the Chameleon Cloak work with our look here. And I think the way we do that is we actually make as fancy of a fucking Space Marine as we can possibly make. I think that's how we do this. So let me go ahead and... we're going to have to redesign this. So this guy's going to be a Blood Ravens veteran, probably. There we go. Get rid of the... well, we got to change the custom helm rule to... so green lenses with Wraithbone. Okay. So this is what it will look like if it's a veteran. If we want to do a regular Eliminator and we want to go with red, we can do that as well. Let's go ahead and test this color out. And let's explore what we have. So this is a good one for ornamentation's sake. We can still stay away from purity seals. The Salamander's Champion works really well because the green matches our visor color. Oh, do we have this shoulder pad? We do have this shoulder pad, dude. This might actually work really well with a Chameleon Cloak here. As someone who's a fucking badass. Dude. Dude, this looks fucking dope. The chat wants Narek. No, nobody wants Narek. Nobody wants Narek. Dude, yeah, this guy's the fucking bane of all Tyranids. This guy's the bane of Xenos right here. Alien Annihilator. We'll do plane there. Okay. Dude, this is like a very well decorated Bloodraven here. And then if I remember correctly, I have to pull up the Dawn of War 4 trailer. Because I have to look at... I think it's the Back to War trailer.
Peggy 18.
Turn off the volume here. Put this up. Okay, so what we're looking for... Here it is. So this Blade Guard veteran, his knees are just red. His knees are just the Bloodraven color. No squadron markings. Even on the sergeant. On the sergeant back here, you don't see a squadron marking. What about on the Dread? The Dread also doesn't have a squadron marking or anything on their knees. Get out of here, fucking AdMech, no one cares. The last place to check will be whenever they show off the, all the units in the army right here. Okay, so we see no squadron markings or anything here. Because I almost feel like... So... I almost feel like it would be appropriate for a first company to do a blank knee decal and to just make this Wraithbone. Like, does that seem like a crazy idea? Like, if you're a first company, Eliminator, or what is it called? Like Lieutenant with Combi Melta or whatever, like that super crazy meta unit, like you would do like a fucking veteran company marking on your knee pad. And then there's no... Oh, you could just do the veteran marking, the actual veteran marking itself. Especially since it's not there on the shoulder pad. Oh, there you go. We could do that. We could do that. That's pretty fucking cool. Are Bloodravens Codex compliant? They are, Quebec. They are. They gladly accepted Guilliman's Primaris Space Marines and are indeed Codex compliant. The one rule I think they're willing to bend is their Librarius. Their Librarius is a bit more extensive compared to other chapters. And the Bloodravens are indeed one of the few chapters to have had and traditionally had librarians as chapter masters, with that tradition ending with Gabriel Angelos. But hey, there's still time. There's still time for Gabriel Angelos to die in Dawn of War 4 and for us to get a new chapter master with Cyrus. We'll see. Who knows? And kleptomania. Fugram, your own idea for what Siege mode still needs to be a complete mode is on the focus page. Dude, put it in the Discord. We'll check it out. Oh, I see it. You did. Okay. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Okay, so improvements on the existing siege mode. Hello, Tech Priests. Well, patch 13 improved a lot on the siege mode formula, giving us the possibility to actually need to use everything we have in the shop. It's so amazing, but still feels incomplete. We have 5 sectors that we need to complete, but in reality, we have 3 areas. We need to have 2 additional areas where we can have some cool side missions that can actually focus or actually function like stopping the enemies by locking up parts or blocking areas from where the enemies might come from. Also, Tyranid Primes should be in the original areas, and the new areas instead should have the Hive Tyrant and Mutolith Beast. That would be more for the 4th area, while the 5th area should be more like an arena area. Oh, I understand. I understand what you're talking about. This makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. Have actual boss arenas in Siege. Not the same damage model. Vortex Beast, Trigon, many of the new bosses that come out to operations. Dude, this is a good idea, Fugram. I think you could really simplify it by saying, hey, we need a boss arena for like after wave 15 or maybe for wave 15, excuse me. You head into a specialized arena. And then maybe for like wave 25, you do another arena where maybe you fight both like or yeah, for 25 you could just do another arena, but by that point you'll probably be starved for requisition. And so it's just going to be you versus the boss. This is not a bad idea, dude. This is not a bad idea at all. I like this. You could do the first squad skull and reverse the colors. Oh, I could do that. I could do that. So I could do... Oh, what am I doing? Let's start these chapters. This is pretty cool. I just don't know if it would be entirely accurate. Hold on, let me look at this again. Bone on black. No, I think I just prefer the veteran marking. We gave it a try, Quebec. We gave it a try. But yeah, this is real fucking cool. I might run this as my new classic look on stream whenever I'm playing Sniper on stream. We'll see. Okay, I think we're done with Sniper. I think we've got our loadouts. So now it's time to move on over to our Heavy and our Tech Marine. I kind of want to do Tech Marine because this one should be pretty... Well, actually, the only Tech Marine that I really have in my mind right now is... Iron Hands. I don't know... Iron Hands will definitely be the number 1. I feel like for Heavy, Salamanders has to be our number 1. So I need to actually replace this. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a Deathwatch Tech Marine too. I think that's definitely the play. unornamented plasma honestly just looks better. Okay, so for heavy, I think I already kind of have a salamanders set up. So this is our salamander setup, and I can't remember why we made some of the choices we made. But I think right now it should be easier to put together. This does look like a good-looking boy. I think before, one of the issues we were running into was the stupid double shield. We didn't want to be a shield boy or something. Could do the salamander's cape, though I don't think we need to. Have to do that for our iron halo, of course. This actually doesn't really need much more improvement. I think I like this as is. I'm going to change the helmet to a Gravis helmet, because Gravis is freaking cool. Sure, we'll put the skull on there. Actually, yeah. Old Gravis salamander boy here, dude. Liberator gold for the color. Yep. Just make sure here that we can't do anything more with this. I feel like we want to do... Ooh, 6th Battle Company. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That on the shoulder will look pretty cool. Kind of like the lieutenant marking, dude. What does a salamander's lieutenant look like? Oh, they look pretty fucking badass. Pretty fucking badass. Okay. I actually really like that look. So we can put some ornamentation on our helmet to represent being a lieutenant. Can we run this though? Let me see. Can we change the color of this? I think we can. Oh, we just go with a regular mask. Okay. Thank goodness we don't have to use this stupid helmet. So back to Gravis. Go with the skull. And it's going to be white. Like this. Dude, this is cool. I really like this. Just experimenting with a different color here. There you go. This is a pretty fucking cool Salamander's Lieutenant, dude. This is pretty freaking cool. And then for our back, we should be able to do... Oh, you can't change the back. Whoops, okay. Nice. I like it. I like it. I think this is nice music too. Okay, so we've got our Salamander loadout set up. This is a lieutenant, and he fucking means business. Next, we've got our heavy plasma incinerator, and then we also have our Huruk heavy bolter, which I do still need to upgrade. I feel like such a noob for not having that maxed out. So this is Pirate Cannon Plasma Pistol, heavy plasma with heavy bolt pistol just for the self-healing. There are no skins for this, right? No, there are no skins for this. Same for HBP. Also, welcome, Zillion. Welcome, welcome. We're continuing our Drip Tide journey. Guys, I'm kind of stuck. So, we've now got our Salamander's Heavy. We have a Salamander's Tactical. So, we have one Imperial Fist. Maybe it's Imperial Fist. So, maybe we do for our Bolter, we do Imperial Fists. You know what? Let's do that. So, for the Bolter... Okay, the Heavy Bolter can't actually heal you, so we'll do Heavy. We'll do Imperial Fist right here. And then... for our Heavy Plasma... Hey, what's up, Ignatus? I am completely 100% outdripping you. That's exactly what's going on right now. So what should we do? For Tech Brain, we're going to have Iron Hands and one Death Watch. Should I just do a Death Watch for Heavy? For this Heavy Plasma, Heavy Bolt Pistol build? I already have a double Plasma Tactical for Iron Hands. So I'm already going to have 2 Iron Hands. I already have 2 Iron Hands, going to have 2 Fists, going to have 2 Salamanders. I could do Ultramarines for Heavy because we don't have 2 Ultramarines. I already have 1 White Scars. We have 1 Black Templar, 1 Dark Angel. We could do Dark Angel. Could do Sons of Medusa. Let me show you guys another thing that I'm looking at here for anyone who missed it. For anyone who missed it. Okay. So, this is the most recent listing of this. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in on this. What if I do this? There you go. Okay. So, this is made in 2025. The top 12 are Blood Angels, Salamanders, Space Wolves, Black Templars, Ultramarines, Dark Angels, Grey Knights, Imperial Fists, Death Watch, Raven Guard, Iron Hands, White Scars. So, I definitely want to try to stay within at least the top, like, 15. Oh, Carcharodons. Oh. Can we do Carcharodon? Is that something I can do? Am I even allowed to do that? Do we have access to the helmet? We are in business. Okay. We are in business. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, man. Why did you do a Carcharodon's heavy? Because it's fucking cool, bro. Where are we at? Where are we at? Carcharodon in Gravis, dude. Dude, the answer was in front of us the entire time, guys. Oh, we can't use the chest piece, though. The Carcharodon's chest piece. Fuck. Hold on, hold on. Let's see if we have access to the shoulder pads. If we don't, then this idea might be... Oh, we got him. We got him, boys. We got him. Oh, man. Yeah. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Dude, this actually looks really sick. Does this not look insane? We need the molecular bonding sets, but this is 300. I do not have that kind of money. Not yet. We'll have to keep it in mind. I mean, for now, we could just do the... No, I can't do the Black Templars champion. That looks too... meh. I mean, we could just do this with the expectation that we're going to do the molecular bonding studs whenever we unlock it. So I need to get the Black Templar's head, and we need to get the molecular bonding studs. This has to change, of course. Maybe this goes to this? Kind of, The other option, honestly, guys, is just to do Ultramarines. Because the freaking Iron Halo. Because we could use Sergeant Materius as Iron Halo now, right? Yeah, we can. Damn it. Damn it, it all comes back to the Ultramarines. It all comes back to the Ultramarines, doesn't it? They always come back. They always come back. Okay. Okay, Ultramarines, you win again. We shall do an Ultramarines heavy. It just freaking makes sense. What is this armor set that I have? Oh, this is my Blood Ravens. Okay, let's change this. So we could do the champion look so we can get the crazy freaking mohawk. Dude, where is it? There's so many. Is it a Gravis helmet? Dude, the Victrix Honor Guard one looks dope too. Oh, yeah, it's actually really good. Because it's Gravis as well. This chest piece actually matches it very well. And then you could just go with... That's fists. Oh, Imperial Fists. Oh, Imperial Fists. That's not what we're doing. Do a Veteran Sergeant. Ooh. It's all going to depend on this shoulder pad. Because this, I believe, is locked into green. Which means you're locked into 4th Company, I believe, if you want to use these shoulder pads. And I'm going to be real, I wouldn't mind 4th Company, though the green is awkward. Let me explore this a little bit. So we can use the Ultramarines Champion Grieve because we can color that to be whatever we want. But the other one is unusable for us. That's where we get something like this. Yeah, they haven't made it so that we can change these yet, right? No, because it would have updated to Liberator Gold. So yeah, you can't change this yet. I want to use it though. You know what? We'll splash the green on there. It's okay. It looks cool. There's no denying that it looks cool. Yeah, this is actually a pretty cool boy. And I am correct, right? It is 4th Company for Ultramarines that's got the green trim. I think it's 4th Company that's got green trim. Oh, it says 4. We're stupid. You're right. Yeah, it says 4. That's funny. That's funny, dude. Okay, and then we have our salamanders. Got our Ultra Boy. So then the last one really is just Imperial Fists. So we make our last one here. Equip Imperial Fist, do this. Imperial Fist is, of course, very robust. Close this. Yeah, 3rd Company for Ultramarines is red. Which 3rd Company looks cool. I like that red trim on the Ultramarines. It matches the eyes and everything. Okay, so we have the Imperial Fist stuff up. For our first one, what did we end up doing? So we did... We did like a 5th company sergeant. I am a fan of this. Grind capes at work, Etrian. Just grind capes at work. I love the sergeant look for the freaking Imperial Fist. I think what I'm going to do for this next one is we will do a 3rd company sergeant for this one. So this one's going to go in depth a little bit with the colors. What we're going to need to do is make the helmet red and make the lens colors blue. Is there a better blue? No, Lothern blue is kind of it, isn't it? Ooh, I kind of like Thousand Suns blue. Seems brighter. We'll stick with Lothern blue for now. I'll see what lens color I have on the other one. Actually, here. Let's check it out right now. What did I choose? We went with the Thousand Suns blue. It's more prominent. Yep. Man, I've got good taste. That Jefficus guy, he's got good taste. He's got great taste. Enough with the sergeants. Make a veteran or lieutenant. We could do lieutenant. Let me look at this. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do lieutenant. So I should be able to. Do we have the head pattern for it? We have to use... We can't use the Gravis helmet. I think we have to use the lieutenant helmet. But it should be fine, because we should be able to color it the way we need it to be colored. Wait. No, it's opposite. And you can't change the color of this. Bro. So we can't do lieutenant. Bro. Well, alright, back to sergeant. We tried. We gave the good old college try. What the fuck, dude? Hey, we tried, okay? That's all that matters, is we tried. This actually has to be gold. Yeah. That actually has to be gold, and then we do our Thousand Suns blue, because it's the more prominent color. And we've already got Mephiston red on everything, so we don't actually need more rules for now. We just need to pick what gear we're going to be wearing. We do have a couple of Imperial Fist armor pieces, which is really nice. This will help us put the look together to a certain extent. Oh yeah, buddy, it's all coming together. And then we kind of run out of armor pieces. Do you have legs? We do have legs. What red do they default to here? They do Mephiston, so we're going to do Mephiston for the helmet. Veteran Sergeant? I could. Let me see what our emblem over here ends up looking like. So we would need a fire support emblem. So we need one of these bad boys. And it's black on white. There you go. And then we need to replace our gloves. Almost all your Marines are veterans, Etrian. Oh my goodness. All your Marines are special boys. Iron Halo. I feel like this is kind of my favorite when it comes to just the basic ones. I can't believe Jeff streamed today just to piss you off. Just to target you. Friggin' hate that Zillion guy, man. He's so much cooler than I am. This one I wouldn't mind doing like a robo arm or a robo hand. Like this or something. Like I feel like for an Imperial Fist, it actually looks pretty cool. Like I really like this look. Jeff's world, we live in it. Yeah, right, dude. I'm just here to provide background noise for you guys. I'm the side character in your lives. Okay, so that's for this setup right here, our double heavy bolter setup for heavy. Dope. Okay. So now we really are done with our heavy. Just to recap, and I need to kind of write this down somewhere. So we've got 2 Imperial Fists, 1 tactical, 1 heavy. So far we only have 1 Iron Hands, 2 Salamanders, 1 tactical, 1 heavy. We've got 2 Space Wolves, 1 Assault, and 1 Vanguard. We have 1 Blood Angel, just 1 so far. It's just our Assault. Oh, we have 2, never mind, because we have a Death Company Vanguard. We have this bad boy right here. Yeah, so we technically have 2. And then we have this boy, yep. Two very different types of Blood Angels, but Blood Angels nonetheless. And then we have a Raven Guard, Assault. What chainsword skin am I using? We can't use this chainsword skin. We have to use a Raven Guard one. Oh, no gold. Probably just the regular then, honestly. Okay. So 2 Raven Guard, 1 Sniper, 1 Assault. For Vanguard, we've got our 1 White Scars. One White Scars, 1 Space Wolf, 1 Blood Angel. Our White Scars looks cooler than this, I swear, guys. Bulwark, we've got an Ultramarine, Black Templar, and Dark Angel. Sniper, we've got a Blood Raven, a Raptor, and a Raven Guard. We already know what we got for Heavy. So for Tech Marine, I feel like that leaves us with 1 Iron Hands. That's mandatory. I'm kind of feeling White Scars since we only have 1 White Scars. The White Scars would go with some of the Tech Marine motifs. And they do revere their Tech Marines. So it's kind of interesting. There's actually a Magic the Gathering card for a White Scars Tech Marines, and this is kind of what makes them unique. And we can use... Oh, we can't use Chainsword. Oh, but we have a knife specifically for White Scars. So we can do this. We can 100% do this. Perfect. Okay, so 1 White Scar, 1 Iron Hand, and then the other one is probably just going to be like Blood Ravens or something. I might just stick to the classic. Trying to think. Yes, it's probably just going to be Blood Ravens. Since we have Blood Raven Tech Marines who have this colored gear in the lore, I'm gonna stick with it. Ferris Headless. Jesus. Okay, so let's do our well, we already got the Blood Raven look right here, basically. And this is effectively just not changing. Like, I really like this look. If anything, what we might be able to do... Oh, maybe we do one that served in the Death Watch? That would be cool. We'll do Death Watch. So... like that. Honestly, this helmet's just the coolest Tech Marine helmet. I think I'll probably just run it for everything. Same with this leg armor. This leg armor is just like the coolest freaking... Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're fucking cooking, boys. We're fucking cooking. That's right, we have to do the second one. Stormhost Silver. Oh yeah, we're fucking cooking. We are cooking right now. Let's go, dude. This is pretty fucking cool. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, 100 times yes. Man, I kind of just want, instead of the green lenses, I kind of just want to do the red lenses though for this. The old Mephiston red. Because it matches everything else so nicely. For Tech Marine specifically. Because I kind of don't like the Service Skull back. I actually kind of prefer like this one. Or even this one with the chains. Also matches the rest of our emblems here. Perfect, dude. I think a lot of Deathwatch adapt the red lens color anyways. And then for this, I'm going to do a simpler Tech Marine look. Much, much simpler. Yeah, I like this. I do like to keep my Blood Raven simple. Okay, so we've got a fancy ass Deathwatch Tech Marine here. And he's gonna use Power Axe. Ooh, or Xenophase Blade. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, 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 oh. My only issue with Xenophase Blade, because man, this is a powerful weapon. It really is. My only issue with the Xenophase Blade is it's so damn slow. But man, it fucking hits hard. It is good. It is real good. You know what we'll do it? Our Oculus Bolt Carbine and Plasma Pistol are here for THP regen? The goats? Based Tau Enjoyer. Oh no. Imagine being outed like that, dude. You know, yeah, dude, the Xenophase Blade is gonna look really cool in this. So then we go with a charged attack build. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Probably just want to do plasma enhancement as well. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting build. Jeff, it looks cool. Damage and stuff doesn't matter. Actually completing absolute doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter. Silly. Okay, so this is our Iron Hands. We're going to make this our double plasma. Yep. And so we have Omniscient Axe and then we have Power Axe. I honestly just like the Power Axe over the Omniscient Axe. This actually keeps me alive in games. And our base is just this. Like honestly, we could just click this and be good to go. But I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive into the color scheme here. So we obviously have the helmet. That's the Iron Hands champion shoulder piece. There it is. Here's this. Oh, we also have just the regular Iron Hand shoulder pad here. Which says Iron Hands on it. It tells you you're in Iron Hands. It's pretty hard to beat. Let's get that on. Yep, that says Iron Hands as well. Okay, this is where I feel we might be able to do better. So, we have this, which looks really fucking cool, looks really dope. Is there another Iron Hands helmet? Or can I run helmetless? Oh, this one's this has a green lens. That might be really good for. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Nah. Nah, we tried. We tried. Okay. This Iron Hands Champion glove doesn't look any crazy different from this other stuff. I think it's actually a little bit of a downgrade. I don't want studs on my armor if the other glove doesn't also have studs. Like, that's kind of weird to me. So we're going to go with this. Also, there's no other green on the rest of the armor, so we're going to go with the regular one. And then for this, I don't like having the double trinkets hanging off of our shoulder pads here. So we're going to go with that. And boom, I think we've just made some slight improvements on the Iron Hands Champion skin here. No Surplus says, I want to be able to put my Iron Warrior relic set pieces from PvP on my Heretic Marine. Please, Saber, that's the only reason I grind a PvP. I agree, Syrup. I think that's... It just seems so logical to do. Just let us use... Whoops. This is just the rank 1, Jesus. Give me the ammo variant. There you go. Yeah, just let us use the Chaos skins in PvE. They pretty much have Night Lords with the Carcharodons, so just let us do it, dude. At this point. There's no reason not to. For this, we're going to do the opposite of... This has 140? Oh, it's got 14. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, whoa, whoa. It's the complete opposite. And then for our perk tree, this is going to be kind of our try-hard build a little bit. I definitely want more equipment stuff. We want inexorable salvo. We do want less range damage taken. You know, this will be our more defensive setup. Yep. More armor, more defense. Using the plasma incinerator. I like that. Okay, and then our last one's going to be our white scars with our Argent Edge knife, and we're going to be using the white scars blade here. We'll do precision enhancement to make this a boss killer. And then we're going to go for damage for this. So... Well, hold on. I'm going to assign axe deflection. Push the advantage is really good because it makes our knife deal more damage. We're not trying to play keep away or anything. Definitely want something like strategic gun strike. Because we are just sniping. Decapitating stratagem. Quicker cooldown. Don't need them to take more damage because... Ooh, I could do quicker recharge when near a Tarantula Sentry Gun. But yeah, we're just going to make it a heavy hitter. Question, Jeff. Will you be playing weeklies? Not today, Zillion. After I finish with my Tech Marine here, I'm going to have to get off because I need to do hours and hours of video editing. I need to keep up with it. I need to hold myself accountable to it. So this is the stream for today, is our Drip Marine stream. Which, by the way, guys, these streams, I will go back and listen to because I find them pretty relaxing. Maybe it's an ego thing, but I do like my own voice, and I like the music that I choose for these. Plasma servo gun. Oof. For our white scars? I think for our white scars, we don't do that. For our white scars, we don't really focus on equipment as much. We could make it a keep away kind of long range playstyle. Because there's a build like that for Heavy Bolter. Is there a build like that for the Oculus? Yeah, looks like it's just for the Heavy Bolter, where you can do 20% more damage at enemies that are at a distance of more than 25 meters. But these shots are kind of hard to hit when you're using the heroic variant. When you're using normal, it becomes a lot easier because you have a scoped one, you have a scoped version. So it becomes a lot easier with this. And then you do have an accuracy version as well. And the accuracy version actually has a pretty good capacity. How much damage would this deal? What are we realistically looking at here? And what are we giving up? Like, could this thing like no cap actually like hit really freaking hard? Magazine size. Another 20%. Magazine size. We have 6 more points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Theoretically, this should be a lot of damage. I kind of want to test this. We're missing out on 20% headshot damage. But man, 40% more damage. Oof. For that. Could we do like a long range build? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it out. This might not be something we ever run in solos, but it could be something we run elsewhere, and it could be really fun. So for this is our white scars, and we're gonna have the... Where's the Tech Marine pattern? Here it is. So we're gonna have the Tech Marine pattern where we've got the Mephiston red, but then we're gonna have our shoulder. Hold on, we have to get out of this shoulder pad. Go back to this chapter shoulder pad very briefly. There we go. So the shoulder is going to be white. And we're going to have white scars. What is happening? I feel like this needs to be by the top. There it is. Get rid of this. And then for our glove right here, this is also all going to be white. And this is a lore accurate White Scar Tech Marine. It's actually very cool. Jeff, we need you on Marathon. We miss you. Free to play this week. Marathon, dude. Dylan, aren't you paying attention to our chat? Our group chat with Leaf, dude. All we need to do is wait. You just need to wait patiently. You never pay attention. Well, go look at that chat. We just need to wait patiently, and we will win out in the end, dude. It will happen. Well, talk to our boy, dude. He's got more info. Trust me, trust me. No, Etrian, you're not invited to the Destiny chat. Rabu and Nikki, let's just say that Guardians make their own fate. And there are people who are listening to those Guardians. Ooh, I do like this. More minimal, more minimalistic. Yeah, and then this helmet is just hard to drop. Hunters never die. Especially those invis spammers, dude. The invis spamming hunters, how dare they? Bye, 9. Okay, I like this. It's plain, but is it time to stop huffing hopium? Hopium, fam? Dude, I think we blasted through... Oh no, we still got hours of music left. Perfect. Hours of music. Oh, I'm going to the bookstore on Saturday, Inquisitor. I need to pick up a book again. Or books, plural. I've been out of the loop for too long. Okay. We got it, guys. We did it. We did it. I'm content with our roster here. I kind of want to test this in the battle sim real quick too. Okay, so this is a keep away build where the entire point of it is to stay the hell away from anything and everything. Okay, this is probably the only gameplay we're going to do this stream. So we're going to go into the battle sim. Absolute. I'm going without Inquisitor. I'm sorry. We'll do book club later. We'll at least talk about it on stream. I'll talk about what I'm reading and everything. The variant for this heavy bolt rifle. Okay, but let's... Okay, so let's change it up. Can we change our loadouts in here? We can. Okay. What about our plasma setup? Our plasma setup with our iron hands. Yeah, that's what this is, Rabu. This is fire. Literally fire. So give it a second. And we go. If this is double plasma, the DPS would be correct. No, honestly, this is not more DPS. This is not more DPS than just using the heavy bolt rifle. Huh. Hold on, let me reset. Hold on, let's kill him off. Weeklies reset every Wednesday. Okay, so with this like super keep away kind of build. Dude, this chunks. This chunks like big time. That's a lot of DPS. And then I don't believe we can... Oh, we can reach with Xenophase Blade, so we can test this too. Okay, well let's test this. So we'll wait for our thing to come up so we could boost our melee damage. Xenophase Blade, dude. Okay. Whoops. This Might actually be our best DPS so far. And we're missing buffs. Yeah, I think this is our best DPS so far. And we are missing buffs. That's actually pretty insane. So this Deathwatch build that we put together is actually going to be really good. Because you're only activating your shoulder cannon, shoulder turret, jeez, for the melee buff. That's all you're doing. And then there are like 4 different melee damage buffs here that are all working together that are gonna make your damage really freaking crazy. So this is actually gonna be really good. This one, I'm gonna have to take another look at. I think I might have to bite the bullet and replace the heavy bolt pistol with a rate of fire plasma. I also need to see if there's a faster rate of fire for the plasma incinerator, because that'll help out a lot. But for loadout 3, dude, our White Scars loadout, this is kind of impressive. This is going to be fun to play in co-op, because we are going to do a lot of damage with this. The DPS, just from a distance, with the HBR, and the ability to zoom in this far, which you may not even need, because, well, this variant is so steady. For range DPS, that's really good. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Let's talk about the Carnifex contested health regen build. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, Jude, I mean, I think the combat knife... Dude, I mean, 2 of them. Two of the weapons in the game that are, like, top. Because this Argent Edge combat knife, and then plus the skin, obviously. Dude, this thing is super fucking good. 18 strength? Dude. It does more damage than block weapons, faster than block weapons. Plus the actual heroic effect. It's really good. It's really good. Because it gives you the block stagger effect. But with the fencing window. And the damage is just up front. This thing is really good, dude. I need to make a video on this knife. I'm going to make some build shorts later, but yeah, this knife is... It's become my new favorite combat knife. Okay, so for this build, rate of fire... is there a rate of fire plasma incinerator? Here it is, right here. So this, I think, is how we would do more damage. But at the same time, FTG said that you kind of just want to go for the ammo, and then you want to go with just left clicks. So common shot. So not charge shots, just common shots. Spam left click. We're actually gonna go down, so... You're never going to be charging this thing. Okay, so that's that. That's this. Let's go to our Iron Hands setup so that this is accurate. And then this is a very defensive and equipment-focused setup. With Omniscience Fury. You one-trick tech, so you're not the biggest fan of Argent Edge since there's no armor regen like there is on block. True. Very true, Jude. Power Gladius is not that great in my opinion, Zillion, because you reach the damage cap so quickly when you're using Argent Edge, because Argent Edge has 18 strength. It only takes 2 seconds of holding the charge to reach the damage cap, which is insane. It's like the old block knife. Okay, so let's see if FTG was lying to me or if this works. Not as much DPS as the HBR setup that we have, but this is still really good. It's better DPS than what we were previously putting out, and it's more ammo efficient. This is, I think this is actually going to be really fun. Oh, there's no cap for the Gladius. Got it. Okay. So that's just for everything else. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it was buffed apparently, Jude. Because FTG he was talking to me about it. Apparently this is really good now, and I could see it. I can see the DPS in action, and it's very ammo efficient. I think with this though, I think you are doing enough damage per shot to where you probably don't need a rate of fire plasma in the offhand. I think you would use the heroic plasma. And if you're using the heroic plasma, then you are doing tons of freaking damage with that. So, and you've got a good variety. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do for both the Tech Marine and for my TAC setup. We just need to unlock it. Oh, did the weeklies reset? Enemy faction is Chaos. For the Emperor, damage increase. Warp Storm, very easy to deal with. Post-humus proliferation. Slain enemies spawn spores or chaos skulls, depending on the faction. Oh, this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad, guys. Yeah, guys, this is a really easy weekly. This is a very, very easy weekly. Way easier than last week's. This is free accolades. Just straight up. This is a complete 180 on last week. This is actually something that people can probably farm all week for the Cape grind. Yeah, dude, a bulwark is gonna make real easy work of this. So it's not that bad, Bradley. Oh, I just set up a chaos? Yeah. Yeah. We need more enemy variety for chaos. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go back to... Oh, wait. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our... actually, we'll leave our Iron Hands here. Okay, let's go to our most prolific boys. So we've got Sally the Salamander right here. Gosh, this Blood Raven sniper looks so fucking good. Oh, man. Okay, we've got a sexy lineup of boys here. Also on this tack, I'm considering running this other HP heavy bolt rifle instead of this one. Because I think... Oh, you know what? The accuracy is probably not what's doing it. I think the HPR is just probably a very accurate weapon. Oh, but you're missing out on one... Oh, you're not missing out on any firepower. It really is just the accuracy. Huh. We're gonna keep this then. I'm gonna keep that. That means that with this, I probably just want to do the heroic variant. We'll try it. Yeah, try it. Okay. Beautiful lineup of Space Marines. Great representation from a lot of the more popular chapters and from my favorite chapters, the Blood Ravens, considering we have a sniper Blood Raven and a Tech Marine Blood Raven. I am liking this, guys. I'm liking this a lot. We done good. We done real good. Perfect. Okay, guys. Well, that's going to be everything from me. I think this is a great stream. Very relaxing. Super chill. And we got all of our freaking drips done, dude. Don't tell FTG, or else he's just going to steal all of them. But we got some great drips. Minotaur win? Dude, whenever they add Minotaur fucking helmets, dude. With horns and shit. So, we're going to call it here, guys. I have to work on some other projects. First, I think I'm going to take a little break, though. Maybe grab some lunch. But you guys have a great day.